School of Clairvoyance. And I'd like to tell you about the MasterClass program, which is a fairly new program. A lot of people have been inquiring about it, so I thought I'd take just a few minutes to go over how it works. So the MasterClass program encompasses 5 of the 12-week classes that the International School of Clairvoyance provides. And right now I am the lead teacher, basically teaching most of the classes myself. That could change at some point in the future, but for right now I am continuing to teach these classes because I get so much out of them personally, and I see so much progress in the students from semester to semester. So what students can do is they can either choose to just sign up for a 12-week class, or they can choose the MasterClass program, which includes all of the classes. And so the classes are the Clairvoyant Level 1, 2, and 3 classes. And then there is the remote viewing class and the mediumship class. So how this works with the MasterClass program is that a student would decide which class they want to take first. And these classes, since I'm teaching them exclusively, are only offered one time during the semester, and occasionally they're not offered every semester. So it's really important to take the core fundamental class first, which is the Clairvoyant Level 1 class. Now this is a 12-week program. All the programs basically work in the same way. So we go for 12 weeks, we meet once a week, we meet for between 3 and 3.5 hours at a time, and these are highly interactive. So they're taught by Zoom. We all come together. They're primarily, we use audio more so than the video because we want people to disconnect from seeing each other physically, but then see each other intuitively, clairvoyantly. And so, but I do share my screen quite a bit. And then we make use of the other Zoom features. And what we're doing is coming together to do meditations, different exercises, to open up one's intuition, and also to learn how to do this work in a safe and grounded manner. And with all the classes, the goal is to be able to be intuitive in your everyday life and also carry on with your life in a normal way. So you could have your work, you could have your family, all your different interests, and be infusing these with your spiritual practice and intuitive practice so they can come together in a safe manner. So that's what we work on in the Level 1 class. But it's not just a beginning class. I have many students that are even professional psychics. They work on telephone hotlines. They're already therapists. They are doing tarot card readings, things like that, but they want to hone their specific ability of clairvoyance to receive information on a visual level, or they want to increase their ability of claircognizance to receive information on an instant knowing level. And so they come to the class not just to learn basic tools, but to really hone their skills so that they can go out and be better with their clients or take on a whole new clientele. So that is the Clairvoyant Level 1 class. And then the other classes, really I see those as continuation classes that build on it. So you have to take the Clairvoyant Level 1 class first. And at the same time, you can take the remote viewing class the same semester, because remote viewing is a completely different intuitive modality. It covers different subject matters. So the clairvoyant classes are really focused on reading and healing oneself and other people. The remote viewing classes are more about using your psychic abilities to get information about the world around you on a physical level, information about locations and objects. And it's really useful for looking for missing items and missing people and solving mysteries, and also just getting information about history or about the future. So there's very different approaches for that. And so students oftentimes enjoy taking both classes together. However, if they work full-time jobs and have families, it might be a little too much to do 2 classes in one semester. So the nice thing about the master class is you sign up for it, and in terms of payments, you can make small monthly payments for 12 months in a row, and then you're totally done. and then you can still be in the masterclass program. So some people will finish up in about a year. Other people might take 2 years or longer to complete it. It's totally up to the student whether or not their schedule fits in when the classes are being offered. Again, since I'm the sole teacher, I can't offer the classes more than once per semester. So sometimes they're not offered at a convenient time for someone. Keep in mind, we have students from all over the world in different time zones. However, I've pretty much managed to offer the classes at times. I change them up from semester to semester to make it pretty much work for everybody. Sometimes people in Australia find the times a little hard to manage because of their time zone. My son actually lives in Australia, so I'm very familiar with the times that people sometimes have to meet to join in on classes. But pretty much everyone else, we make it so they don't have to stay up too late or get up too early to take the classes. And the nice thing is students can always retake the classes for free as well. So this is very personalized and it's low key. I'm willing to work with people for what they need. I do offer discounts for my different programs. Typically, for the masterclass program, it'll be $350 per month for 12 months. And usually that's pretty manageable for most people. In some cases, I can offer slight discounts for people from that, but that would be since that is so discounted from my other programs, which you can learn more about if you visit my site at debrakatz.com. Can't go much lower than that for the masterclass, but I do offer discounts for the other 12-week programs. And sometimes students just want to take the remote viewing class or the Clairvoyant Level 1 class and see how it is. My classes are all designed to be to work in a way where people don't really have to go on and take the other classes. My goal is so when people get out of the Clairvoyant Level 1 class, they feel like they have all the tools they need to go on and practice on their own. And that's true of all the other classes. However, there are always more techniques to learn. I do notice that students that go into the Level 2 class, maybe like a few weeks into it, I do start to see their skill level go up and up. And some of it is just simply because they're getting more structured practice in a supportive environment. But then they're also learning new approaches and just getting more and more comfortable with the practice. So each class has something unique to offer, and again, you can learn more about them on my website, but just wanted to share today about how these all work collectively. So, check out the website, check out the days and times the classes are offered. I'll work with someone. So say you start a class, but you get busy or something happens, you find you have to travel more for your job or you get a new job, you can always stop the class and then restart it at any time. You can restart the whole thing again or just jump in halfway, whatever works for you. I'll work with you to develop an individual plan. And then just the trade-off of that is understanding that because I am just one person, I am not a corporation in terms, at least I am an LLC on paper, but it is me and some assistants. And then some of the students are also learning how to facilitate. And so they are helping out with our Wednesday practice groups, which is something that students get to join in on once they've been about halfway through the Clairvoyant Level 1 class. So we're not this huge operation or anything, but I find that students really benefit from that because there is that personal touch. Every student matters. I care about what's happening with them. If somebody doesn't show up for class, that there's lots of valid reasons not to show up for class, but I like to know what's going on and how we can make their experience smoother. Again, there's a lot going on in life and people need to find a way to balance all their goals, balance what they're doing in the classes and programs with their everyday life, and I'm here to help with that. So if you have any other questions about the classes, then do please get in touch with me. You can always contact me at debrakatz.com. And again, my website is debrakatz.com. Thank you and hope to talk to you soon.